Well, hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm Carrie Keller. I'm director of the Career Center. I hope you will continue to get cookies and beverages back there. This is a time of celebration, and I would like for you to know I ordered this lovely weather to go along with the ceremony today. I thought it's just one of those wonderful spring days that just makes you feel really, I think, a lot of gratitude and good feelings. And this is one of my favorite events of the year. We have done career fairs throughout this year where we have had record numbers of employers coming, and we've actually had very good turnouts of students. But I have to tell you that this still, this is just still my very favorite event, because this is a time we get to honor our student employees here at K-State, who I think often are very much the unsung heroes of many of our departments and many of our units, and just do some of those jobs that we don't always get a lot of opportunity to recognize. So this is always a really fun event to be able to do that. We are also streaming this, and so hopefully we've got some people joining us online. We began doing that during the pandemic, and now we have realized that although I think I'm probably seeing a number of families and parents and friends in our live audience, I hope that we'll have some joining us online as well. I just want to recognize a few of the organizations and people that actually help the Career Center put this event on. So I hope if you have gotten one of our program booklets, there's some in the back. You want to keep these, really, still, students, keep these. I know you could maybe find something electronically, but put this in your K-State file. But on the back, I want to recognize that, first of all, we're very thankful to the Alumni Association for hosting us in this beautiful space. You are going to get to see videos of our 5 finalists that were put together by our own student-led Wildcat Watch team, and those videos are always really moving and fun to watch. And we also would like to thank our Parents and Family program for those good cookies and beverages that are in the back. And then I would also just like to point out that the Career Center has a number of industry and corporate partners that want to be able to support K-State and K-State students and join what we call our Champions program. And so again, if you are a student, I hope that you'll notice the names of the employers and companies that are on the back here under the Champions. These are the kinds of employers that would like to have you come join them for your future full-time career. And if you are interested in any of these organizations, you can find those through Handshake, or you can come meet with the Career Center staff and learn more about them. But these are just, a small sample of the kinds of employers that value the kinds of competencies and experiences that you are developing through your campus employment. And then lastly, I'd just like to thank our Student Employee of the Year Award Steering Committee, which includes Megan, Ashley, Emily, Caesar, and also DeLon Barber, who has led the planning and put together this ceremony. So I am going to turn it over to DeLon. Thank you for all your good work on this.
Good afternoon. As Carrie mentioned, my name is DeLon Barber. I have been serving as the chair of the Pelton Student Employee of the Year Award committee. This will be my 2nd year, so it's been a wonderful experience. Thank you all for the nominations. Students, thank you for your hard work during your time here at K-State. I would like to thank my committee, Megan Aiken, Emily Johnson, Caesar Rivera, and Ashley McCowan. Without you guys, this would have been even more of a stressful process, so I thank you for your commitment and your time and really diving into these nominations and looking at all the wonderful achievements our students have done. So with that being said, I will now read off our list of nominees. Students, as I read your name, if you could come up and get your certificate and a lapel pin, and then you're just going to exit this way and hang out over here. Once all names have been finished reading, or after I've read off all the names, we'll take a group photo over here, and then you may take your seats. So, first we have Allison Adams. All right. Hannah Ballard. No, Hannah. Gavin Beesley. Family, feel free to clap for your student if you'd like. Lauren Birmingham. Abby Bray. Megan Brockmeyer. Katina Cabrera. Chloe Camacho. James Chapman. Next we have Peyton Kansani. Peyton. Jimena Davila Vasquez. Kyra Duvey. Love when I say a name right. Campbell Elliot. Katie Figgy. Kirsten Gross. Leah Hennis. Amanda Hoffman. Cecily Hurst. Jaela Kirkpatrick. Carly Larson. Shannon Lloyd. Cameron Ney. Hugh Wynn. Natasha Norwood. Macy Ostrom. Maggie Romano. Kalin Rowley. Annika Roy. Emily Runge. Avery Schmit. Katie Schmidt. Tyler Spencer. Taylor Steele. Colby Stein. Jackson Stringer. Aaron Thorne. Ryan Tucker. Annika Wiebers. Nate Williams. Avery Wishrup. Ayona Zogu. Now, if we can give one big round of applause for all of our student employees. Family and friends, if you would like to go over there and take a quick picture, feel free to do so. Now I'd like to introduce and have Dr. Lane come up and say a few words for our student employees. Give them a round of applause, please.
Well, welcome to all the student employees, our supervisors, family members, friends who've joined us this afternoon. A big, big congratulations to all of our award nominees and our finalists. It is truly wonderful to be with you this afternoon. The history of the Student Employee Award, Employee of the Year Award, actually dates back to 2015. So similar to how K-State annually recognizes excellent work by faculty and by staff, this award highlights the unique and meaningful contributions from our student employees. Each year, we dedicate a week in April to celebrate our student employees as part of a national program that recognizes the importance of the student work experience. And since 2015, university departments have nominated 453 students for this award. In 2016, Kyle Pelton was recognized as the Student Employee of the Year, this award that we're celebrating today. Kyle served as a student employee in our new student services area, and tragically, Kyle passed away in an auto accident later that year. So to honor his memory, the Student Employee of the Year Award was named after Kyle, and the award continues to allow us this annual opportunity to recognize student employees who've truly made a difference at Kansas State University. Each year, K-State has anywhere between 5,000 to 6,000 employees making really important contributions throughout all areas of the university, from agronomy to video production. And the benefits of student employment, they go way beyond getting or having a job and getting a paycheck, though let's not kid ourselves, getting that paycheck is certainly important. We know that student employees at K-State are retained at a higher level and they're more engaged with K-State. We also know that the student employment experience develops skills that employees desire. So such skills as communicating with others, thinking critically, managing time and completing priorities, customer service skills, and that's just to name but a few. But your student employee experience hopefully has helped build the skills that simply help you make you a better person. So skills like listening, exhibiting patience, understanding, empathizing with others, especially those who might be different from you. So to be nominated for this award means something. It means that someone saw in you remarkable qualities. So for example, maybe perhaps they noticed your attention to the quality of work and your professionalism. You know your job and you do it well. They might have noticed your reliability, that you follow through on commitments. They likely noticed your initiative. You didn't wait to be told what to do, and you looked for ways to improve your workplace. So, quality of work, professionalism, reliability, initiative, all really, really important characteristics. But there was one more quality that set all of you apart, all of our nominees apart. All of you have a caring attitude and a dedication to serving others. And to me, that is the heart of leadership, caring for and serving others. So I just don't want to thank the student employees that we recognize today for being great employees, which all of you are. I also want to thank you for exhibiting leadership in your student employee role. Again, congratulations, well done, thank you, and go Cats.
Thank you, Dr. Lane, and thank you for all that you do for our students here at K-State. We truly appreciate it, so thank you. We would now like to recognize one of our campus departments for their continued efforts in celebrating their student employees. The Center for Child Development serves up to 230 children from the K-State and Manhattan community and provides opportunities for K-State students to complete observation and practicum work within the program. Children's ages range from birth through 5 years of age throughout the school year and in the summer months. Extends care to elementary school children 5 through 12 years of age as well. With only 22 full-time staff, K-State students are an integral part of the team that serves the Manhattan community. The center currently employs 35 to 40 K-State students and at full capacity have had up to 100 student staff. K-State students support the development and educational needs of the whole child while incorporating the experiences and values of family, staff, and the greater K-State community. The Center for Child Development has provided a safe and enriching environment for our students. They continue to exemplify excellence and a strong passion for the Wildcat Way. Please join me in honoring this year's Student Employee Community of Care Award recipient, the Center for Child Development. Thank you. I'm not sure if someone is here from the Center for Child Development. I thought they were. Yes, please come on up. Our tradition of exceptional student nominees continues this year with over 40 nominees. The committee had a tough task narrowing down the list of qualified students to 5 finalists, and from there, selecting this year's honoree. As a committee, we wish to thank those that nominated a student. Thank you for helping to recognize the value that student staff provide to your department. In addition, a thank you to the colleagues, co-workers, and families of our nominees. Your continued support of these students allows them to find success not just at K-State, but in their future endeavors. Our 5 finalists have demonstrated living by the principles of the community and, of course, the Wildcat Way, which are characteristics that make a place like K-State so great. At this time, we would like to share how our 5 finalists excel in these areas and serve as exceptional student employees. Please pay attention to the screens.
I nominated Gavin because Gavin goes above and beyond in everything he does. He's a leader amongst our group and really does a great job at investing more than what's required of him because he's truly passionate about his job. Most about Gavin is that he's a natural-born leader. He helps those that are new to our facility learn the ropes as they begin employment. He helps those around him in our department as a fellow student and as a mentor to younger students in our department. And beyond Gavin's leadership abilities, he really does a great job of never being afraid to try something new. He steps outside of his comfort zone when I ask him to, and really is always willing to learn something new in his job. What sets Gavin apart is the passion that he has for agriculture and for helping people, not just on the daily tasks that he does at work, but the extra things that he gets to do when he's interacting with other people in our department, when he interacts with prospective students, when he interacts with visitors that we have to our facility. You can tell that he's truly passionate about the industry and he's passionate about the people he gets to interact with. And so I think that extra drive and passion he has really accelerates him above everybody else.
My name is Catherine Schreg. I nominated Hugh because, in my mind, he is just amazing in terms of working 2 jobs. So I'm really exceedingly impressed with his ability not only to be a pre-med student and maintain a very high GPA, but work 2 jobs that are, in fact, they're related. One of his jobs is at Cat's Cupboard, and that has to do with nutrition and wellness for the entire student body here at Kansas State. And in my lab, he does research with plants. And as we know, plants are, super important in agriculture, but also for nutrition and human health.
Hugh has stood out as an amazing volunteer and then student staff since the first day that I met him. We originally asked him to participate in a grant collaboration with the Morris Family Multicultural Student Center. He did such an extraordinary job in that role that we asked if he would like to join us in working at the main pantry. And he has since taken a lead student staff position because he's just outstanding in every role that we put him in. It has been a true pleasure and honor to work with Hugh. I'm sad to see him graduate and move on, but I'm so happy for him. I think he'll go far and do great things. I wish him all the best, and I appreciate Hugh and all that he's done.
My name is Katie Sigmund. I'm an instructor in the Center on Aging, and I nominated Annika Roy, our undergraduate teaching assistant. I nominated Annika because she does an outstanding job for us and has proven to be an amazing teaching assistant. Some of her main responsibilities typically comes in the form of helping us with grading. She's also very instrumental in helping us to coordinate the multiple volunteers and guest speakers that we have come to our classes each semester. So she keeps in touch with them. She reaches out and tells them the dates that they need to be here, and is really the point person for those extra experiences that we get to work into the classes. Her level of maturity is beyond anything that I have ever seen in this position before. Her desire for growth, and really the biggest thing is probably her empathy and her drive for the students to get the most out of their experience. Everything that she does, I can see that it comes back to her passion for gerontology. I can wholeheartedly trust her to take on any task that I give her, to follow up when she has questions, and she's even taken over the class for me when I've had to be away. And that's something that I never would have imagined an undergraduate teaching assistant being capable of at this level. She makes my job so much easier. So the level of her performance in this position has continually impressed me.
Tyler Spencer, student leader at Kramer Dining Center. I nominated Tyler because he is just an outstanding student employee. He really stuck out above the crowd. He has worked here for nearly almost 4 years now, and that really stands out from other students. He really just goes above and beyond, and Tyler really shows that he wants to be here. So Tyler's a student leader. And in that position, the student leaders are responsible for kind of taking on some of the full-time staff responsibilities, leading and guiding, directing other student employees, really helping with our cleanup process at the end of a shift. With that, he really takes the initiative to lead and guide. He also is responsible for helping jump in on a cooking line where, like, if he's on grill, he's frying the burgers, he's dropping fries. What sets Tyler apart is that he is just such a go-getter. Tyler's just a hard worker. His work ethic is outstanding. He just wants to do the job and do a good job and get everyone else to do a good job. If you looked up the definition of a go-getter, you would see Tyler's name there. He's always the first to just jump in and help out. He's the last one to leave. He always wants to make sure that his team is taken care of. He just does such a great job and has shown that he is a true leader.
My student worker is Avery Wishrip. So I nominated Avery because she was an outstanding worker. I usually have just 2 or 3 part-time students. Last summer, the only worker I had was Avery. So you're talking about basically a 2-person crew. At that point, you can't worry about what the other person is doing. They have to be independent. That's what really stood out with Avery, the fact that she learned quickly and she held herself to a high standard. Had she not been here, it would have been much, much worse. The bulk of the job is mowing, string trimming, and just basic grounds maintenance. A lot of it is mowing the general areas and keeping up on all that. And then some of the other things we do, we'll get into construction projects, and we have a whole big irrigation system that we have to run, repair, and sometimes modify or install, and then she'll help me with those as needed. She's always been really consistent and reliable. I've dealt with a lot of students that don't stick to their schedule. We plan out which hours they can work. Once the semester gets going, they sometimes don't stick to that too well. I definitely rely on that labor, and I've got my work that I got to get done, and when they don't show up, it messes up my plans. Going back to Avery, that's just an issue I've never had with her. She's always on time, and she shows up when she's supposed to. That, to me, is so valuable because it's just one extra thing you don't have to worry about.
Special thank you to Wildcat Watch for their hard work and production of the videos. It was well done, students. Thank you guys truly for all of your hard work. And it was great to see all that or a little glimpse into what you do here on campus that a lot of us may not be aware of. So congratulations on that, and thank you guys. If I could get Dr. Lane up to the stage with me one quick time. So at this time, finalists, as I read your name, if you could come join us on stage and receive this from Dr. Lane as I call your name. First up, Gavin Beesley. You can stay up here, Gavin. Hugh Wynn. Annika Roy. Tyler Spencer. And last but certainly not least, Avery Wishrup. Let's give this group of finalists one last round of applause. She's going to take your picture. All right. At this time, it is my pleasure to announce on behalf of the steering committee that the 2023 Kansas State University Kyle Pelton Student Employee of the Year is Gavin Beesley. Congratulations to our winner and all of our finalists. Thank you guys truly so much. I'll say it again a million times over. We all here in this audience truly appreciate all of your hard work and dedication. And I know for a fact you guys are all going on to do great things. Not you guys up here, just you guys up here, but all of you student employees out here. I'm not dismissing you, I promise. So thank you all so much. I would now like to invite the 2022-2023 Student Body President, Parker Volgamore, up for some closing remarks. Thank you.
Thank you, DeLon, and thanks all for being here. Just quickly to share some closing remarks and a thank you to you all for your appreciation and leadership. It's great to see some familiar faces and friends here in the audience, but my name is Parker Volgamore. I'm currently a senior in agricultural economics, pre-law, and I am the recently retired, actually, student body president. A role that I'm fully embracing. I actually started a golf and a wine tasting class after spring break. So I don't know if you knew that was an option at K-State, but I highly encourage it. Definitely a stereotypical retirement for me. But it's been wonderful, and occasionally I get some opportunities like this where I get called back into duty, where I can come and spend this time with you all to recognize leaders and some of the unsung heroes, as Dr. Lane said, from campus. So I just want to recognize and appreciate all you do to run campus, serve students, and certainly serve our mission as a land-grant higher education institution. One of the things I would share over the last year, I was often asked, what is the value of higher education today, particularly in a climate where rising costs is a challenge for many people, and many of the other things in the narrative surrounding higher education? What is the value? And I always responded to that, well, certainly teaching, education, learning, those things are important, and of course, a core fundamental component of education. But uniquely to higher ed and coming to college, I think what defines the value of higher education is everything that takes place outside of the classroom. It's the services and the opportunities that you all, as student leaders, help facilitate and provide to students like myself who come here to campus. From my own experience over the last 4 years that has gone far too fast, my extracurricular involvement and all of the things I was able to participate in and do on campus has absolutely been the highlight. I've learned so much. It's been incredibly fulfilling to meet new people and have new experiences, and many of those are in spaces facilitated by student workers and supported by the work you all do. And that's certainly something that you all as nominees have excelled at. So I really appreciate all that you've done for not only me, but the rest of the students on this campus in providing a valuable, truly valuable experience in higher education. Dr. Lane also articulated really well the skills and intangible things that I hope you developed from your experience that helped even further define your own valuable higher education. So with that, I'll just close in thanking you all again. I appreciate all you do for K-State, your leadership, and everything else. So with that, thank you.
Thank you, Parker, once again for those wonderful words and sharing about your time here at K-State and all the wonderful contributions you have made to this university, not only as just your whole undergrad, but especially as student body president. So thank you for that. Before we go, I want to thank again all of the nominees or nominators who decided to really look at their students and what they contributed and be able to recognize them. And so we could see as a whole what they do. So thank you for that. I want to thank Dr. Lane once again for coming here and showing his appreciation and speaking and just being a shining light for this campus. So thank you for that. Thank you, Dr. Keller, Director of Career Center. You hold us all together over there. So thank you so much for all that you do. Anthony, thank you for working my computer. Truly appreciate that. Again, thank you to my committee. Really, you make it easier for me, so I appreciate that. Wildcat Watch, thank you guys so much for especially doing this kind of last minute. So thank you guys for coming in right on time. And Sandra, I wouldn't forget you. Thank you for all the photos you've taken. So I appreciate that. Before we go, students, as you look back on this time, truly appreciate all that you've been through. You know, there's nothing like this place. You know, I graduated from here and then found my way back, 2 years ago. And it's truly a special place. Don't take for granted the people that are around you. I heard something today and it really stood out to me, and it said, be where your feet are. We can't control the past. We don't know what tomorrow's going to hold, but all we have is right now. So really dive into that and look at the people who came here to support you. As a matter of fact, students, those who came to support you, who nominated you, your family, your friends, why don't we give them a big round of applause, please? So yeah, thank you guys all. Truly, it's been an honor. And I truly, truly, truly enjoy this moment. So thank you all. Please eat up all the cookies and all that stuff. I'm on a diet, so I don't need any of that. So thank you guys. Have a great, wonderful rest of your day and week and all that. Finish up the school year strong, and always go Cats.